Have you ever wondered what it's like to work a normal job with no pay at all? At the end of my speech today, I hope that I have persuaded you to think that interns should be paid for their work. Everyone, at least once in their lives, has had to do a job and receive no money or reward for the job that they were doing. Even if it is the simplest thing, money makes people want to do the work so much more. Since I once was an unpaid intern, I feel as if I'm more qualified to talk to you about this topic. There's 3 reasons why I believe that interns should be paid. Interns usually do just as much for the company as a normal or everyday employee does. They also do all the work that the regular employees don't want to do. They do most of the grunt work for the employees. And also, I feel as if interns would have a better attitude towards the work that they are told to do and towards the job itself if they were being rewarded and paid for the job. The first thing that I'm going to be talking about is how interns do just as much for the company as normal everyday employees do. Interns bring new ideas to the company that may not have been thought of before they were present. According to the article, Should You Pay Interns by Cameron Smith, they bring fresh ideas to the table, talking about how interns bring great new ideas to the business or company that would have never been thought of if they weren't there. Interns also want to share everything about where they're working and the business that they work for. They tell all their friends and family about who they work for and where they work at and what they do while they're at their job. This is basically a free promotion for someone who is not getting paid. Now that I've explained how interns do just as much for the company or business as a normal everyday employee does, I'm going to talk about how hard work the regular employees don't want to do and how the interns have to do it for them. Interns do all the harder work for the paid employees that do not want to do it. Most of the time, when interns are new to the company wants to give them grunt work or the work that the interns or that the paid employees don't want to do. Interns usually are given the grunt work for the company because it's an easier thing to teach them. This means they are given a larger amount of work than the paid employee receives. According to Interns and Grunt Work, Someone Has to Do It by Brandy Howell, grunt work is usually the most preferred work for an intern since it's the easiest to teach them. The goal of an internship is also to gain experience within the workforce. Interns can usually do this by completing many different tasks and learn all about the business, not just by doing tons of paperwork. Now that I've informed you about how interns do all the hard work the paid employees don't want to do, I will now talk about how interns have a better attitude towards their work if they are paid for all the things that they did. Interns would most likely have a better attitude towards the work they are being told to do if they are getting paid for it. Most unpaid interns for companies are also full-time students with many classes. Some of them also have other jobs, part-time jobs, that they work when they're not interning, along with many other extracurricular activities. If they were paid, they are more likely to show up on time and to do the work in a more timely manner. According to the article 7 Reasons to Pay Your Interns by technologyadvice.com, most interns have other part-time jobs to deal with while they are interning as well, which means they are full-time and being full-time students. Usually, an intern who's being paid is a happy intern, like most people. According to the article, 3 clear-cut reasons why you should hire and pay an intern by socialtalent.com, companies usually want an intern who is eager to learn and experience what it's like to work in their preferred field. If the company pays them, they would be so much more eager and always ready to learn and grow with the company and learn what the company has to offer. In conclusion, I wanted to share with you the many reasons that interns should be paid. Interns do just as much for the company as normal employees do. They also do all the hard work that the paid employees don't want to do, and they're given the grunt work for the company. They also would have a better attitude towards the company and the work that they are being told to do if they were just getting paid for it, or at least rewarded for it. Overall, paying interns is a great idea. They are most likely to have a better work ethic and if they are being paid for their work, which would lead to the company doing better in all the business.